Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going back to the good old color video. Sorry it's been so long, but I have been so busy. Jeff and I are moving, and so that's just crazy right now. But we're back with it. I just was at the salon and did some colors, and so here they are. This is going to be like an ombre into a balayage. So when you have those clients that had the ombre or wanted or like just don't come in as often, and so their hair has become more ombre effect. This is how to make it more of a balayage, a lived-in, a really natural look. So transitioning that completely two-toned hair color into something way more natural and lived in, and something that they can let grow out a lot longer because one, they don't like to come in, and two, it's just easier to do. So what I'm doing is I'm starting out with a low light. I have a low light and a highlight for this process with additional toners, but for the first step it's just low lighting. So since all of her ends are blonde, I need to add some of that dimension back in there, because if I just added highlights it would just add to that effect. Or just make her look too blonde, and we want that really natural look. So I'm doing low lights throughout. I'm bricklaying it and just feeling out where I think that she needs them, and I'm doing a medium to fine weave for these, and then just again figuring out what spots I feel need a low light to them and just bricklaying that in. And then I will start going in with highlights. And what I usually do is I will take a section that I'm going to highlight, and I will do a low light underneath that highlight, just so there is that dimension and that you get that high and low to the hair, so that when she wears it straight or curly you see all of those colors in there, and it's not just one tone on top and another tone on bottom, that there are mixed in. So here's an example of that. So I just did that low light underneath, and now I'm taking that part that I weaved out and clipped up, and I'm just doing a small tease just to make sure everything's nice and blended. And then I'm going in with this lightener. This is Kadus lightener with 20 volume. Oh, the low light is Goldwell Colorance, which is their demi line, and I used equal parts of 7G and 7N, and that is one of my favorite low lights when I'm doing a color like this, because the 7G helps to add a filler to that so you don't get any muddiness in the blonde that was already there, and then the 7N cools that 7G down to make it a neutral, and so it's a beautiful level 7 neutral low light in there, and it blends so well with the highlights and a natural tone of like a level 6. So that's kind of what she has. She has like a 6.5, so I use that low light for a bunch of levels of hair. So like 6.5, sometimes 7. I just really like it. So yeah, that's what I have here. Low light Goldwell Colorance 7G 7N equal parts, and then my highlight lightener is Kadus lightning powder or lightener with 20 volume. And so I'm just doing this kind of same style of pattern throughout the whole head. There really isn't a specific, you have to do this here, this there. It's really just looking, seeing what needs what as color wise, and then going in with that. I do bricklay a lot of the time here, so I'll do like 2 sections, and then the next section up I do just 1, and then I usually put a highlight over a low light or a low light under a highlight. But then when I get towards the top, I do a couple more highlights and lowlights just to make it bright near the top and around the face. But just keep watching and you can see my pattern and my technique, and then make sure you know, I want you guys to know that like you don't have to do this exact thing. What I do when I color hair most of the time is I just look at my canvas and I act from there. Like you don't have to keep following step by steps. You can create your own, and that's what makes my color really unique, and that's what will make your color really unique, and what will make people want to come to you. So make sure you are being an artist and just creating your own looks and your own style, and then people will want that from you. But yeah, just keep watching and you can see how I do this, and then I will come back on to explain toners. Okay, so now I'm at the bowl toning. So I have a root toner and I have a mid and ends toner. This root toner is shades EQ, 6N, 6GN, 7N, and 7P. At the top of her root, there was a little bit of warmth that I wanted to neutralize, so that's why I have that 6GN, which is going to be a green base, so it will eliminate any of those redder tones that I have in there. So I just put a little bit of that in because it can get a little strong if I put too much. And then since her natural level is a level 6, 5, I put that 6N in there just to bring that color down and deepen it a little bit so it's a really soft transition. And then my normal 7N 7P, which is one of my favorite root toners, I added those in there just to make it all neutral and blend beautifully. So now I'm going to do the mid and ends toner, and this is also shades EQ, and what I have is 9N, 9V, and a little bit of 9B. Again, there was a little bit of warm tones that I wanted to eliminate, and down here was a little more orange tone, so that's why I'm using the B. And I wanted to keep it nice and bright, so I kept it with level 9s. The B in level 9s is really potent, and so if you do have some orangey tones in there, it works on those colors too. So that's why I put it in there. And then I have the 9N and 9V to bring a nice beigey neutral to the rest of the hair. So I just worked that in. It sat about 10 minutes and then I rinsed it and we did a little bit of a trim and then styled her. This is the end result, turning that ombre into a beautiful balayage that's so soft and so beautiful. I love this technique and color. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and follow me on Instagram at Hair by Lexi Dunn, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!